Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast heading into this Friday. Yesterday we had highs stuck in the mid to upper 40s, our coolest day since March. We're going to be a little bit warmer today, even though we are going to be starting out a lot colder early in the morning. We also had wind gusts still around 25 miles per hour for many spots, but the good news is wind's not a factor at all today. In fact, around 5 miles per hour all day long, upper 40s and low 50s across the area, and so a little bit still near seasonal for this time of year. So not terrible. And again, wind gusts not really a factor at all, but the winds do pick back up again as we head into tomorrow with the southerly wind. At times could gust around 25 miles per hour. I think that 30 maybe a little bit on the high side. We'll keep an eye on that though. I think it'll be closer to 20 to 25. So just certainly a little bit more of a breeze tomorrow, but that southerly wind will help warm temperatures up. Meanwhile, just a little bit of cloud cover at times over the next several days. This afternoon we'll have some clouds pushing through the area, mostly clear tonight, and then a few clouds at times through the day tomorrow and into Sunday as well. But no precipitation within the clouds, so we don't have to worry about that. No hazards expected for the next 3 days. Enjoy it, especially this weekend. Generally upper 50s, low 60s tomorrow, and then low to mid 60s on Sunday. Again, it's going to depend on the extent of cloud cover. There's still some minor differences in some of the computer models on that. And then next week, it's going to be chilly every single day. There's not going to be a mild day in the forecast, and I can't tell you what the snow chance is going to be. But I'm going to tell you now what the computer models are saying. This is not a forecast. What we're going to show you is a forecast, not the forecast, but what the computer models are indicating. So if you want to stop the video here, go ahead. And nothing too terrible for the next 8 days other than the chilly week next week. But here we go. Here's a look at holiday travel. What to expect on Monday, and showing a storm system out towards the Rockies with a little bit of rain and mountain snow as we head into Tuesday. By Wednesday, it starts to move into the Central Plains, including here in northeast Kansas. Maybe some rain in the morning Wednesday, and possibly getting a little bit of fog, some orange showing up there by Wednesday evening. Not a whole lot of snow from it, though. And then on Thanksgiving Day itself, it's mostly rain, but a little bit of snow up towards Pennsylvania Thursday morning, and that storm system will continue to progress eastward as we head through the day of Thursday and into Friday, maybe ushering in some cooler temperatures with it changing over to snow in the northeast. All right, so here we go. That was based off of the European model, so that's what this is indicating. Nothing through Tuesday, but then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday showing some precipitation in the area. We'll see what that is in the form of snow here in just a second. But between Friday and Sunday, it's not much, if anything at all. So I think we're dry. I think we're okay for the weekend. So here's a look at how much snow we could potentially get through the rest of the month, through next Sunday. As we wrap up your holiday weekend, we're in the trace to 1 inch category. That's not much. All right, so here's a look at the GFS. Nothing through Tuesday, and nothing really for the holiday weekend, which means notice the snow stays well up to our north on that. Now, when you factor in those computer models and a couple more long-range computer models, here's what the Weather Prediction Center is indicating as far as the potential for snow impact. And it's a low probability. It's the lowest that it can be. Wednesday morning through Thursday morning, mainly up to our north. In Nebraska, Iowa, northern Missouri, maybe extreme northeast Kansas, up around the Brown-Donovan County area. And then once again into the Thursday morning through Friday morning time frame, moving into Iowa. So that's the probability of snow impact. Here's a look at temperature-wise on Thanksgiving, 5 p.m. It's going to be chilly. You have to go way down to the south before you get into some milder weather. And bring that over so you can see Miami there. 81 degrees. That's nice. 8 degrees in Minot. So quite the difference in temperatures across the country on Thanksgiving Day. Let's take a look at the long-range computer models. No surprise that we're going to have probability of below normal temperatures after the weekend warm-up. It's going to be chilly next week. We still are in the green, and especially in that 6 to 10 day outlook with probability of wetter than normal conditions. Again, specific details are still a little bit unknown. And then we have the preliminary outlook for the month of December, what to expect. We have equal chances of drier than normal, wetter than normal for much of the middle part of the country for precipitation. And temperatures, although a little bit above average, or at least the probability of it, in the southern half of Kansas. So that's what we can expect for December. Well, I'll update that on the first day of the month, see if it changes at all. So bottom line is, these next 3 days are probably going to be the nicest. So take advantage of it. Enjoy it. Yeah, a bit on the chilly side in the 20s for most areas this morning. A little bit warmer tomorrow morning, but still likely near or below freezing for most areas. And then staying above freezing, especially Sunday morning. And then for most areas, Monday morning, as that cold front pushes through during the day, that will lead to very little warming through the day to begin the week. And still staying cold with quite a bit of cloud cover, especially Tuesday and Wednesday. That's when we could have some minor precipitation in the area, possibly lingering into Thanksgiving morning, and then drying out towards the rest of the holiday weekend. But staying on the chilly side. Keep checking back in daily for updates. There will be changes to the forecast. I can guarantee you that, because there's still a lot of uncertainty with storm systems for next week. Part of that reason is because of the storm systems out in the Pacific. The bomb cyclone that you've been hearing about. I think models are having a tough time on how that's going to impact the country as those move into land and finally get away from the Pacific Northwest. I think models having a hard time with that. But once they start to push into the rest of the country, hopefully models will have a better handle on the weather systems for next week and the track of the systems and how that might impact the region, and specifically Northeast Kansas. So have a great day and stay tuned.